doesn't happen around here very often, but today people living in southeastern Mass were rattled when the ground started to shake. The night team's Brandon Gano live in Dartmouth to tell us about this earthquake, we think. Brandon.
Adam, you know, geophysicists tell us that it actually happens more than we think. We just don't feel it. But a lot of people here on the South Coast are describing it as they heard a lot of loud rumbles and then what they thought was an explosion. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the epicenter is here, 1 kilometer west-southwest of Bliss Corner in Dartmouth, Massachusetts.
I heard a couple big booms, felt a couple good vibrations, felt like my whole store was shaking.
People from all across the South Coast felt the shakes, but no damage has been reported.
To me, I was laying down in the bed, I was playing Floppy Bird, and next thing you know, I just felt like the house shake. We actually thought it was an explosion.
I was actually at home, and about 5:45, and I felt the whole house shake.
A geophysicist from the USGS says even though at 2.4 it was a relatively small magnitude quake, the eastern part of the U.S. is different than the west.
The geology of the eastern U.S., it's so different than the granitic western geology that it's felt more strongly over a greater area.
Now, to put that kind of in more of layman's terms, when I was talking to the USGS, they told me another reason is because the earthquake was actually so shallow, that's the reason that we were able to feel it over a larger area. I'm Brandon Gano, 7 News 19.
Lancaster County is pretty quiet most days, but between 9:02 and 9:03 Wednesday night, people who live in and around that community describe hearing a loud boom.
I didn't know it was an earthquake. I just thought it was maybe a car crash or something, or a tree falling.
The 1.8 magnitude earthquake was a big topic of conversation at the House of Style hair salon on Main Street. Customers who live nearby say their houses shook. This salon is no stranger to earthquakes. The owner says an earthquake about 5 years ago caused this horizontal crack along the wall here, and this vertical crack just showed up after Wednesday night's earthquake.
This is a pretty active area for the east. Lancaster County is the most seismically active county in Pennsylvania.
Dr. Charles Scharnberger is a professor emeritus of earth sciences at Millersville University.
That's our earthquake from last night.
He has studied earthquakes at the university since installing a seismograph there in 1973 to measure seismic activity. With Lancaster County nowhere near any fault lines, scientists just can't explain why earthquakes happen here, nor if this is the first of a series to come.
Earthquakes in these mid-plate regions, like the eastern United States, are really kind of a mystery. Nobody really understands exactly why we have earthquakes here.
Stylist Amanda Lehman says she has experienced 2 earthquakes in Lancaster County within the past 5 years. She still finds them exciting.
They were both small earthquakes, so I guess not too bad. It could be worse.
In Lancaster County, I'm Trang Do, Fox 43 WPMT.
Well, some of you on Facebook told us that you actually heard or felt the earthquake as far away as Willow Street and Martic Township in the Millersville area. Dr. Scharnberger says an earthquake would have to register between a 4 or 5 on the Richter scale to cause any real damage.